the game can see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live.
Hey, what's going on, TBV? It's your boy Mike, aka Gross1911, back here with another one. This is my new segment. It's called Mike's Check Hook. Shout out to all the fans that helped me come up with the name, and shout out to Ness for giving me this opportunity to do these interviews and bring it to you guys like this right here. And I just wanted to give a quick message to anybody out there going through something, depression or anything like that, or anything that you just think you can't get through it, or you got somebody in your ear telling you that you can't do something. You can do anything you want to do in this life. I'm a living proof of that, all right? I'm living proof. So without further ado, enjoy this episode of Mike's Check Hook and many more to come. Peace.
I'm president of TBG Promotions. Will now begin.
Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us for this call for the December 1 Showtime pay-per-view boxing show, live from Staples Center in Los Angeles, and presented by Premier Boxing Champions. We had an entertaining call yesterday with Tyson Fury, and now we get to hear from the WBC heavyweight champion, Deontay Wilder. America's only heavyweight champion since 2007. The most significant heavyweight fight in the United States since Lennox Lewis took on Mike Tyson. The WBA IBF super welterweight champion Dick Hurd against Jason Welburn in what I believe will be an extremely exciting fight. We also have heavyweight Luis Ortiz versus Travis Kaufman. And Joe Joyce versus Joe Hanks in the pay-per-view portion of the card. Now, how great is that?
We getting started, baby. Let's go.
Three best heavyweights in the world, all in the same card. Tickets are on sale now for the live event and available at AXS.com, Staples Center box office, or StaplesCenter.com. Like I said yesterday, it's truly been a great year for Showtime Boxing. It's a great way to end the year for Steven Espinoza. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Steven Espinoza.
Thanks, Tom. I agree. This is definitely a great way to end the year. This year alone, Showtime's done more than 30 different telecasts in total in boxing. That includes more than 26 World Championship fights, 3 of which will be heavyweight world championships. The heavyweight division is back in focus. It's back in popularity, and I think a good portion of that is due to the efforts of Showtime. This will be the 13th heavyweight title fight presented by Showtime in just the last 4 years. Of course, many of those have featured Deontay Wilder. This will be the 12th time that Deontay has appeared on Showtime or on the Showtime platform. He started on ShowBox, as did Tyson Fury, so we have a battle here of 2 former ShowBox fighters. And, of course, the WBC champion is, in fact, regarded as the hardest puncher in boxing. By now, you all know the figures: 40 professional fights, 39 KOs, KO'd every opponent he's faced. And he has a challenge in store on December 1st, a unique challenge, a set of skills and a set of physical attributes in Tyson Fury that present a challenge unlike anyone else in the division. It's a fascinating matchup of boxing styles, 2 big personalities, 2 charismatic champions, and we're very proud to be ending our year on such a high note. Tom?
Thank you very much, Steven. Just a quick reminder of fight week events leading up to the fight. Main event press conference is on Wednesday. The undercard press conference will be on Thursday, and we have a public weigh-in on Friday. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce the leader of the Bomb Squad. Yes?
Yeah, Tom, sorry to interrupt. You remind me of something I omitted there. I wanted to remind everybody about the premiere of All Access this Saturday at 10 p.m. There's also a special airing of All Access Friday night, tomorrow night, immediately following the ShowBox, which are on air. And ShowBox starts at 9:30, so figure a couple hours after that, maybe the card will be over. If you don't catch it Friday night, Saturday night on Showtime, 10 p.m.
Thanks, Steven. Now, like I said, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the leader of the Bomb Squad, WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder.
Hey, how you guys doing? Um, I'm excited. I'm excited for December 1st. It's been a long time coming. Now we're finally here. The countdown begins. You know, one thing about getting into camp, having great sparring partners who come and give you a visual of your opponent, and you break your body down through strict training and gym work, and then it's come that point of time where you feel like all that hasn't gone in vain. The time is here. The time is now. And that's how I'm feeling. I feel great. I feel wonderful. Has been an amazing camp for me. The guys that we have chosen to come into this camp has given me great looks. You know, I'm definitely over prepared for this fight. You know, when I get into a camp, I'm already in shape when I go. And most people know that about me, so when it's time, I'm ready. With this fight, it means everything to me. This is my time to shine. This is my come out party. Somewhere I was supposed to have been a long time ago due to different difficulties and different things up in the sport and in my life, you know, allowed me not to have such things. But we can't talk about the past because it's now. This is the future. This is the present, you know, and I can't wait. It's going to be an amazing fight while it lasts. You know what I do, so you know what I come to do. Those that have been waiting on to see a body on the canvas to get knocked out, and if this is their first fight, they're in for a treat. They'll definitely be back to see another one again. Heavyweight boxing is so exciting at this point in time. It's on fire, and I'm just so excited to be a part of the movement, and be a part of this heavyweight division, and be at the top of the podium as one of the kings of the division.
Perfect. Let's open it up for questions, please, Tina.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions at this time, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. At this time, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. And I'm waiting for callers to join the queue at this present time. Our first question is going to come from George Willis from New York Post. Please go ahead.
Gentlemen, how you guys doing? Hope all is well. Deontay, Tyson's such an unorthodox fighter. How do you get your sparring partners to mimic him?
Well, when you get sparring partners to come in and try to mimic another fighter, you can only ask them to do the best that they can do. You'll never find no one that's 100% like that person, because that's just the thing about it. You know, we hear it all the time, styles make fights. So that's just the thing about it. Everyone has their own style, and now you're trying to ask someone to go out of their character and get into someone else's. You know, the thing about my guys, they've done a wonderful job with what they had, with what they could do. And some of them have been in there with Fury before, so they know exactly, you know, everything about him, what he's capable of, and how he moves. You know, so with that being said, we did the best we can do. I'm very, 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 very satisfied with the guys that I had in and the looks that they have given me. I have no doubts in my mind that I'm going to be ready.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's flip that. Is there any way that he can bring anybody into his camp that can mimic you?
No one that he could bring in the camp that can have a reflection of me. You know, they can have tall guys. You can have guys that's strong. You can have a guy that's fast. You can have a guy that can have a great jab, but it'll never be a full complete of Deontay Wilder ever. You know, in that case, out of 40 fights, a lot of these guys would have had a guy to come in and be able to do that and be successful with him. And the word would have gotten out, and that guy would have been the main guy for every guy that I fight, because they would have seen him and they would have heard about him being able to mimic me so well. You'll never find that, especially when you're dealing with fighters that's awkward and don't go by the textbooks. See, I've never been by the textbooks, you know. My style is what it is, and I love my style. If somebody can come and give me a challenge and beat it, my style will always remain the same because nobody can understand it. No one can figure me out, and that's what it's all about.
Right. I know you can't get too caught up in stuff, but what does it mean to you to finally get this kind of big heavyweight fight in America? I mean, this has been a while since we've had one over here like this.
Yeah, it means everything to me, you know. It, like I said before, allows me to feel like my hard work that I put in for so many years, haven't gone in vain. You know, I've worked my ass off to get to this very point in my life, and now I'm here. You know, like I said, I'm not going to cry over spoiled milk. What in the past, I'm only going to celebrate and be happy and reflect off of my energy in a positive way of what's going on with me right now. That's all I can focus about, what's right now. And right now, it's the biggest fight in the world in the heavyweight division, and we're going to L.A. to do this thing and bring out all the stars. So I cannot wait. You know, this is my moment. This is my opportunity. And I don't care what man that I may face come December the 1st. If it wasn't Tyson Fury, it can be anyone. No one is going to beat me on this special occasion, on this special day. I don't care who it is. No one. This is what I've been waiting on. This is who I do it for my children. There ain't no single man is going to be able to come in and be able to do nothing to me. I don't care what type of record he has. I don't care what type of skill level he thinks he's at. That don't matter. When you get in the ring, all that goes out the window. It don't matter. You're going to see what happens. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm capable of doing. Every word that I speak, I keep it real with people. I'm the realest champion in the world. Like I said, I'm real with it. Some people can't handle it.
Y'all heard him, nigga. He real with the shit.
It's too real for them. But when you're in this game right here, when you're in this business of fighting, having to be a gladiator, having to show your strength to be a king, you better understand everything I say, I mean it. Y'all in for a treat.
Thank you.
Great. Just so everybody knows, Deontay's trainer is also on the line. Okay, thanks. Katina, next question, please.
Our next question is going to come from Bernard Fernandez from thesweetscience.com. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Deontay, you're a long-arm guy, and you have to have some little room to unfurl that big right hand. So, generally speaking, you know, you like to fight at a certain distance. Obviously, Fury, you know, moves well for a big guy, and he'll be at a preferred distance. But then there are times when, you know, he'll try to grab and clinch and turn it into like a wrestling match. But, you know, he moves well, but he likes to put that 6'9", 250 or 60 pounds on guys in clinches and basically wear them down. You know, how do you avoid getting ensnared in that type of situation?
I just do what I do. I do what I train to do, and I rely on my muscle memory. I rely on my energy that I'm gonna collect in the ring. You know, I don't worry about what everyone else can do or other fighters can do or what their strengths and weaknesses are. So when you get in the ring, you can understand all that things. But if you don't apply what you learned or the information that you collected, if you don't apply to that on that special night of the fight, then it all goes out the window. Everybody can have some type of special ability about them, but if you can't use your powers, then you're useless. I don't care how big he is. I don't care how well he moves. I'm 40 and over 39 KOs. I'm very experienced. I'm like one of the most experienced heavyweights in this division. I've been to different countries. I've fought different styles. Man, do I need to go say more? I don't care what Fury gonna bring. There's nothing that this man is gonna be able to do. I've fought awkward fighters. I done fought big fighters. Shit, every fighter I've faced in there have been outweighed me double my weight. That don't matter to me. When you possess a certain source of power, you don't worry about a lot of things, man, because you already know what you possess it. And when it comes to me, I got the killer instinct. I got the most fear, the most dangerous killer instinct is the boxing game. No one have a mindset like me, like I do. No one can have a killer instinct like I have. It's natural. It's born. I don't have to get mad at you. I don't have to find things on you. I don't have to lie on you to try to get in your head or, to try to get in your head in general. I don't have to do that because an ass whooping is an ass whooping, whether I'm mad at you or whether I'm happy. I can beat your ass and still smile at the same time. And that's the difference between me and these other guys. They try to find things to get mad. They try to make themselves to get mad. They try to feel a certain type of way of what they're not, but not me. I'm special. I was born to do this. And the more and more I have fights and the more I'm able to display my talents among the world, the sooner everyone will realize that I am special. I am something that's a gift from God. I am anointed, like my grandmother said. Y'all want to see the Ali in the era of the golden days? Hell, trust in Deontay. Put your trust in Deontay. I'm here. I've been here for a long time. Many people will look at me as an overnight success, but this has been an over 10-year overnight success for me. I can't wait. This is my moment to shine. This is what I've been waiting on for my children as well too. Like I said, ain't no man. I don't care what his skill, what he's gonna be able to do. He ain't gonna be able to beat me. And if he do try to rough me up like he did Cunningham, if he do try to get aggressive with me, man, it'll be his worst nightmare. I'm gonna be his worst nightmare. That's gonna be the worst thing he ever done. They better get a referee in there that's very strong. The referee better be lifting weights at this point in time. Because if it get violent in that ring, then that's my middle name. I'm a Wilder, baby. That's what I do. I'm a different king in that ring. I'm a different monster, and he knows it. That's why he had to have 3 trainers. I don't have to have nothing but the ones I'm with. He's such this big guy. He can do all this shit. Why he got to have so many trainers? Just for little old me. Someone that just only got a right hand. Someone that can't box. Someone that's unorthodox. Someone that don't go by the textbook. So, all these things that people say, but why all these fighters have to have so many resources? Why they have to have so many different things about themselves just to fight little old me from Alabama? Come on now. I can't wait. But he better be careful in the ring when it comes to that rough and stuff because that's what I do. I can play that game too, baby. You don't want to see me in that type of mindset in the ring. It'll be dangerous. He come with that WWE shit he wants to. It's going to be the worst thing he's ever done in his life.
Nigga said that WWE shit.
Let me just one other question, and this is for Tom or Jay or whatever, and that is, I was a little curious about how this fight wound up in Los Angeles, because obviously Deontay has appeared several times in Brooklyn, done very well there. He's like the franchise in Alabama. I understand why he wouldn't be there because that's the day of the SEC championship game between Alabama and Georgia, and I guess not good to bump us against that. But how did this fight wind up in Los Angeles? Because it seems not the normal place where you'd expect to have a Deontay Wilder title fight of this magnitude.
Well, I've been all around the world. I definitely displayed my talent in New York multiples of times, which I love New York. They love me back. I've done it once in Vegas and multiples of other cities. But with this situation, with this fight, LA came aboard, the Staples Center came aboard, and they made sure everything was done. They got things done, and we looked at a fresh start for boxing. We talking about bringing the heavyweight division back. We talking about bringing boxing back. Well, if we're gonna do that, we can't be content with one place, with one location, one state. If we're gonna show the world what boxing is and how exciting the heavyweight division is, we must spread the love, baby. We gotta spread the love so people can see. And then what place to better go if it's not New York, it's not Vegas? Let's go to the second capital the second media capital of the world, where all the stars are at. Hey, we're gonna have a star main event. Why not bring the stars out and let them see? Let them be among the greatness, the excitement, and displays and showcase that what the heavyweight title, what's a heavyweight title fight is all about. What the heavyweight division is all about. When the big boys come out, what is it all about? And for that reason, hey, why not? Why not? People the only thing people should be concerned about is, have I got my ticket? Have my air flights and all those things in order? because I'm going to this fight and I can't wait. And if you can't make it, you better click it. You don't want to miss.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Our next question is going to come from Richard Forrester from The Sun. Please go ahead.
Hi, Deontay. Are you surprised by Tyson Fury's decision to have Freddie Roach as his cut man?
I'm not surprised about none of these fighters. I'm not surprised about what another fighter does or doesn't do. You know, I don't worry about what they are doing in their camp or what they do outside of boxing in their normal personal life. I don't care about that. That's not none of my business. You know, when you're dealing with a fighter, wherever they're comfortable with, then they should go. This is the biggest fight of his life to date. So if I was him, I'd be trying to reach out for as many resources as I possibly can myself. You know, when you're dealing with one of the most dangerous men in the boxing game, the baddest man on the planet in the boxing game that hit the hardest in all the divisions, period. I put it up for test for anybody in the division, period. And it's natural. I don't have to lift a weight, period. I don't have to go to a weight room. I don't have to go to a gym, period. And my athleticism, my body frame, my build would be what it is. That's the people that's around me. It's in living color. So whatever trainer that he chooses to go with, if Ben ain't enough, and he couldn't get John, and now, you know, Peter, you know, no longer Parker, that was his man. I would have preferred him. I would have been more happy to see Peter. That's who we really need, because his only, you know, fame to this game is being Klitschko. And we respect him and give it to him, but Peter was the one that was with him for that. Peter knows him in and out. You know. So when you don't have your original trainer that knows you in and out, that's been with you from day one, from the start, and you start, you know, picking cotton with other fighters or with trainers, and, you know, you just seeing who's gonna be the best and who maybe got a name out there, then, you know, they don't know you. And in this short period of time, even a month's time, a person ain't gonna get to know fully you, especially in this fight game, because your style is what it is. It was created and tamed by someone else, another trainer. So when you start getting multiples of training, for me, that seemed nervous. That seemed a bit of nervous behavior for me. Switching up, now you up in Big Bear. You couldn't even take Big Bear. You had to come back down because that was too much for you. You had Abel Sanchez up there, a whole different fighter, trainer. Now you've come to sea level, what you can take, and now you got you know, the other trainer. It ain't gonna matter to me. I mean, I want him to be comfortable. I want him to be able to get the trainer that he feels is gonna be able to bring the best out of Tyson Fury. I want the best Tyson Fury that we can possibly get. I'm already getting excuses now. Every time I fight, I get fucking excuses, and I'm so sick of it. I'm tired of people making excuses for me. I'm tired of people trying to paint out a narrative that ain't it. I'm tired of people trying to paint me as the villain in this sport because I speak it, believe it, and I receive it. And it's mine. So on this fight, I will knock him out. I will beat him. He said he's not a man from a mother's womb that's gonna be able to beat him. Then why the fuck you switching up all these trainers then? In that case, it should be natural. But I'm gonna show him natural ability.
You're talking greasy.
As I speak, and I'm gonna show him.
He's obviously, John's not going to be there. He's been banned from America. His uncle's not going to be there. Two massive influences on his boxing career. Surely that's going to play in your hands that they're not going to be there in his corner.
Well, it don't even matter if they was going to be there. It's still going to play in my hands. I'm very confident in what I do. I'm very confident in what I say. Some may get it twisted with me being cocky or he's just arrogant. But how can you be so cocky and arrogant when each and every time you're proving people? Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. And when I lay those numbers on the table, then that's what it is. How can you be such things? Sometimes people just got to step out of there being ignorant and stop being full of themselves and just start respecting and recognize what's real. I'm a real fighter. I'm the real deal. You know, Excuse me, Holyfield, but I am the real deal too. You know, but I show it each and every time, and people just got to wake up. In this fight, I think a lot of people's going to wake up. Some will, some won't, but majority of them will wake up on this fight. You've been denying me for so long. You done hated on me for so long. You done had negative thoughts about me for so long. Because I know everybody ain't for me. I don't care who come in my face. I know everyone is not for me. Every person that come in my face, every fighter, every promoter, every person that work in the industry of boxing, they ain't for me. Come on. Don't give me that bullshit. And when you come up to, you better be cautious because I can feel energy, vibe, aura, and sometimes emotion. So I know. But even with those people, sometimes you stay back and you stay secretive. You don't let things out. You don't give out too much energy because you want to prove them wrong. As many times they have tried to discredit you, many times they have tried to wish bad upon you and hope you don't succeed. You know, and you feel it. So what you do, instead of showing action with your mouth, you show action with your hand. I show it with my skills in the ring. I show it with my aggressiveness. I show it with my power. And it's done.
Yeah, I already know what it is. TBV, baby. Smash that thumbs up button.
Freddie Roach as his cut man. Do you think this is Tyson regretting his decision to have Ben Davison as a trainer? Do you think Ben Davison is too weak to take on someone like you?
Well, I'm not going to go that far. You know, we like Ben as a person. You know, I don't know how Ben is as a trainer. You know, but we like him as a person, man. I don't know what Ben levels are as a trainer. No one knows because we never heard of him before. We never seen him, but that don't mean nothing. You know, that don't mean nothing. You know, because you can have an unknown guy and come out of nowhere and be the greatest thing alive. It just wasn't his time at that point in time. Just like me with my career, I came out of nowhere. I wasn't chosen to do this. You know, when people had that list for the Olympics, my name wasn't on that list. It was someone else. When I became the heavyweight champion of the world, many people doubted me. I wasn't on the list of anybody's minds that'll be the next great thing. I had to show them. Oh, he's from Alabama. All right, I'm gonna show you since you want to put me in a place and you're trying to define me by where I am and not what my heart is, not what my mindset is. And when I throw these hands, where that gonna be in someone's face? That's when I had to prove them wrong. I prove everybody wrong each and every time, and I'm gonna continue to do that over and over again. So, hey, it doesn't matter what trainer he gets in, and these trainers knows that as well too. They can't fight for him. They can give him instructions. They can coach him. They can critique him on certain things. They can even motivate him. And if you need a little inspiration, they can do that as well too. But it's only one man. He only one man that's going to be in that ring. It ain't no team thing when you get in that ring. It's going to be me and him. Everything he's been taught and learned, it may go out the window because I'm a different possession of power. I'm a different possession of athleticism, movement. I'm agile, mobile. I'm hostile. I got a heart of a lion. I say I'm a king. And I really mean every word that I say until somebody proves me wrong. Until then, everyone have a nice day.
You have a nice day. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
Our next question is going to come from Carlos Toro from Fightful. Please go ahead.
Hi, Deontay. First of all, thanks so much for taking time to talk to us, the media. My first question is, in your opinion, do you think that the winner of this fight can call himself the best heavyweight in the world, or will the winner have to face Anthony Joshua before sort of making that claim?
In my true honest opinion, I feel whoever wins this can call themselves the best heavyweight champion in the world. Let's face it, we don't have to keep going over this over and over again about and Anthony Joshua. They had their opportunity. They had their chance. They had their chance to prove and see, was he the good or was he spoiled milk? They didn't want to accept that challenge because they already know what I possess. They know my mindset and what I'm able to do. And they know that he's not on that level. Of course, he done beat the guys that they done put in front of him and tried to hype the media up like things was going so big and what it really was. You wonder why the network or whenever they fight, they don't the numbers is not public knowledge. Because then you can just make up fucking numbers and people can believe whatever. Well, you heard what they did? Yeah, show us the real proof. I want to see the fucking numbers. But over here, we got to show you the numbers. We show you what we do. Although there's still things around certain ways, but shit, it's public knowledge. We know for facts what goes on. We don't have to disguise. We don't have to manipulate. We don't have to contradict. We don't have to lie to people about what's going on because I am the real deal. And I like it that way. I don't want nobody to be lying on me like I done something that I ain't done or I made numbers that wasn't there. Come on, let's do the numbers. Let's add it up together. America's totally different from where he's from. Totally, day and night. You know, so he had his opportunity. As far as I'm concerned, this right here would tell the world in the heavyweight division who's the best of the best because I don't feel Joshua can beat me nor can beat Fury, nor the second best heavyweight in the world, Ortiz. I personally, I got a strong opinion and a strong feeling about it. I don't feel that would have happened. He had two opportunities to prove to the world, not only just his country, but to the world that he's the best. Not only with me, but with Luis Ortiz, you know. We already know the story, how they collected had that man over there fighting for nothing, like he was a clown, entertaining the people, promising him all types of shit. And then, one thing I hate is unfulfilled promises. Because I come from the era of unfulfilled promises, when people promise you things and it don't come to pass, and you just sitting and waiting. You like, when it don't happen, you're like, wait, hold on. Wait, you said, but it don't happen. That's what they did with Ortiz. They was scared of him. They wanted to hold him so they wouldn't have to fight him. And that's just sad. That ain't showing you the best. I don't think he has the heart, the mentality to prove that he's the best. And if he does, his people don't. That's who run him. He don't run this shit like we thought it was. But that's enough of him. It ain't about him. It's about me and Fury. We are the best. You know, and after this fight, you will see who is the best. One champion, one face, one name.
You know, you and Tyson are big, colorful personalities, and there's been a lot of trash talk and banter between the two of you in the build-up to this fight. Do you enjoy it personally when your opponent is willing to kind of have verbal spars with you in press conferences and media events? Do you kind of enjoy it, the back and forth?
I very much so enjoy it. I enjoy the confrontation that we have. I enjoy the rumbling with the mouth that we have. We try to see who has the bigger motor in the mouth. You know, call them a motor mouth. You know, that's what makes it exciting. That's what brings boxing alive. The promotion part, the press conferences of boxing. You know, I call it speaking your piece. I love when people speak their piece because I want to know what's on your mind, what you're thinking at that time, whether it's false, you know, or is it real. Like, I want to know what you're thinking. So when I get in the ring, whether I have mercy or not, you know, I'm going to hold whatever you say towards me against you. I'm going to be that's the one thing that I can play God in the ring. I can be the judge. I can be the judge of what I'm going to do to you. And when that time is illegal, too, I can whip your ass and get paid, too. Boy, that's sweet. That's sweet. That's a sweet deal to me. And can't nobody hold me back. The one thing I don't like about this sport is that when we're able to speak our piece and show so much aggression or release energy that the peoples around us make it so difficult. You got all these people that runs on the fucking stage and ain't gonna do shit. They ain't never been in a boxing ring, but they the main one pushing and shoving people and all that, starting a big. I hate that. I hate when people get so hot. I hate when people get so nervous and they get so shaky. Oh my God, what's gonna? Especially when they're dealing with me. Especially when they're dealing with me, I feel everyone's energy. I know when I walk in the room. I know what I feel. I know how people are so hesitant. There you go. I can hear it. Motherfucker, they know what the power I possess. They know. We all have crazy in this sport. I don't care how civilized a fighter could be, or how well he can talk, or how he carry himself. Shit, to do this, you got to be crazy. You got to be to get your head hit. And we already know each and every time you get hit in the head, especially if you're being knocked out, your brain is just deteriorating because it isn't supposed to be hit in the first place. It don't supposed to be shaking like that when you get hit. So it may not affect you that day. It may not even affect you tomorrow. It may not affect you in a week's time, nor in a month or a year's time, but know that it is slowly but surely you're changing. Not the same man you used to be. And that's just how it is. You change over time. So we all a little crazy to do.
That nigga started singing during the middle of the press conference.
But only the strong survive. It's the survival. It's the survival of the fittest in this sport. And I love it for that. But please let us speak our peace. Don't be so hesitant or so uptight and waiting and have all these people around, because you already know we have all these people. It's just like having a group of people with you. Everybody want to act bad and everybody want to mouth out until some star that happened. Then ain't nobody about to do shit but get in the way.
Glad that bitch didn't hang
Doing
up.
all this promotion, then people start falling, and then people start getting stepped on, and shit start happening. And it sounds like it's bigger than what it was. The commotion part. I don't like that. I want everybody to stay calm and stay in your goddamn.
Hey, what's going on, Boxing World? It's your boy Mike here from the Boxing Voice. Just want to put the word out. If you travel over to ThaBoxingvoice.com and check out our affiliate sponsors, you can click on the Showtime link. It is giving out a 7-day free trial. Or you can go to Amazon and you just do like your regular shopping, but you just use our link and they will give us a little kickback. Also, we have Audible, Own It, Fast Break Bail Bonds, El Camino Electrical Services, which is like a charger port for your car. And we have the History Channel, stream now, Women of History. If you want to check that out, just go over to our page. Also, we have one of my personal favorites, Blue Apron. It is a delivery service like the grocery store, but you don't have to go to the grocery store. They have fresh ingredients. They have good ingredients. They have great food and simple recipes. So if you want to check it out, go over to our page and you want some good eating, please, please, please go over and check out Blue Apron. They do a terrific job. Thank you for your time and thank you for your support of the Boxing Voice.
And stuff like that, especially when they're dealing with me, because you just never know what my mindset is.
My bad,
because
y'all.
if you
I'm back.
grabbing me and holding me, now I find you as a threat. You putting your hands on me. Now I gotta react, and that's the only part about boxing I don't like. They want us to be so professional and talk so. I mean, how nice can you be in a fucking press conference? How nice can you be in the ring? You're going to have things and say things and stuff that come to your head. And it's going to be the first thing that comes to your head. Even if you're talking about killing the man. Because we know it can happen in this sport. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we have insurance for. And people, oh, don't say that, don't do that. Don't say. When it's been around for the sport many, many years, ain't nothing I've never said has never been said before or worse. And we ain't got a name drop, no one. But when people pick you out as a villain, they try to find every word to hold against you. They try to find everything you do to hold it against you because. And that's what the position I'm in, but I love it. Because when people hate on me, when they don't want to see me make it, God bless me even more. And it's been throughout my life like that. Everybody hate on my father, they hated on me, and they hating on my little brother. It's been like that. This is a tradition of the family. Maybe it's a curse. But with me, it's always been blessing. So the more you hate, the more you try to, discourage and downplay my name, the more I'm going to be blessed. And you ain't nothing you're going to be able to do. I can't wait for this fight, guys, man. I'm so, I'm ready. I've been ready last week. I've been ready for this fight last week. And I can't wait. The more I talk about it, the more I'm just getting more excited, the more I'm ready to put my fucking fist in his mouth. The one thing about me, I don't just punch to you. I punch through you.
Well, our next question is going to come from John Dillon from the London Evening Standard. Please go ahead. John Dillon from the London Evening Standard. Please go ahead.
Don't be nervous, John.
John, gone. Let Mike go.
Let's go to the next one, Katina.
Mike.
Our next question is going to come from Cameron Buford from the Lewis.
Bro, goddamn.
From the Los Angeles News Observer. Please go ahead.
What about the Boxing Voice?
Hey, Keith. My question for you: what challenges have you faced during this training camp?
What challenges have I faced?
Yeah, during this particular training camp, if any at all.
I mean, man. To be honest, maybe my trainer can answer that one. That's probably a question for my trainer, because how I feel and how I see myself in the ring or whether I'm training, hitting the mitts or hitting the speed bag or whatever I'm doing, I'm going to only get the perspective of what I see. But that's why you have trainers. They can see things that you can't see. So what I feel great. I feel like it's been over fun. I'm in a happy place. This is the most happiest I've been in my life. And that was, that's because of my family, such great, beautiful people that I surround myself by each and every day, man. It's been amazing for me. I got amazing people around me, and I'm glad I got day ones that been here for me. So when my name do rises and people know, I ain't worrying about trying to meet the wrong people. I ain't worrying about who really got my best interest in heart because I already got that from the start. I got the love around me right now and the protection. So while we in this position now, we ain't worried about nobody trying to come in and steal the shine or come in now. Now you had your time to come in for me. Now it's a whole different thing now, baby. If you wasn't with me before, don't try to come in on me now. I got love around me. I got peace and I got protection. So that probably be a question for my trainer. He may see something different that I had to overcome or something like that. But, man, to be honest, it's just been all happiness and positive energy in my camp, man. I can't really tell you that.
Well, that's great. Well, that's great to hear. That's great to hear, sir. So you mentioned that you're ready. You have been ready for this fight since last week. How are you corralling these emotions? How are you keeping them tight and so you don't peak or blow off the steam until the fight comes?
Well, we've been doing lesser things. Less sparring. My hours in training has been cut down. Getting closer to the fight. And that's what it is because we started out, getting it. We started out at a slow pace. Then we came into the middle where we're starting to get it. I got to get it today. The guys will be waiting on me. When I get finished from this interview, they'll be ready for me. They'll be lock and load. My guys, when I get there, they already ready. They're warmed up and ready. They're just waiting on me to warm up and ready and they give me their best look possible. So, with that being said, me being so ahead of schedule and so, we just have to slow things down. We know what we're doing. We've been doing this 40 fights. I've had 40 solid camps, which my last fight been the worst camp I've ever had in my life. But, then you go through things to learn from them. You go through things to understand. You may not understand why you went through a certain thing at that appropriate moment in time. But when you keep living, you'll realize, like, man, I'm glad I went through that. I know what I'm capable of doing, even if I had to go through a short-term camp. I went 3 weeks. That's all I was able to prepare for when I fought Ortiz. One of the dangerous guys, the boogeyman they called him. 3 weeks. It was horrible. A horrible 3 weeks too. But I knew after that, I know what I'm capable of doing. So I'm just happy, man. I'm just ready to go. We just calming things down. That way I won't overtrain and overwork my body because my body is sore each and every day. I feel like a brick getting out my bed each and every day. I have to take hot showers. Hot showers every day to warm my body up. Drink hot tea to warm my body up because my body I've been breaking it down. And these are the things that people don't see. They work and pay their money to see fighters fight, but they don't see what the fighters go through, man. Y'all don't see what we fucking go through. How we have to sacrifice. How we have to break our body down mentally, physically, and emotionally because boxing is an emotional sport. You do not understand that because this is not your lifestyle. You're not in it. This is not a career that you chosen to do. This is a career that we chosen to do. So when people say they come and pay their money, they want to see certain fights. Of course, I agree with that, but you got to understand what we go through as well, too. It works hand in hand. And with that being said, you must have trainers that know what they're doing. My people don't get no credit at all. No fucking credit at all of being trainers, which that's okay. That's fine because I don't get no credit of being a great fighter. Because if I wasn't as great as I am, I would have never been a champion, period.
That's right.
I don't care who was it, period. So they don't never get no credit for what they've done, ever. But it's okay. They're content with it. They're fine. They don't want no exposure. They don't want publicity. But you will watch they work in the ring, especially come these days.
Okay, so you mentioned, you just talked about a lot of the hard work that you put into the training camp and your team that are surround you. How do you keep it loose in the training camp so you guys can just relax? How do you do that, Mr. Wilder?
How you keep it loose?
Yeah, how do you guys keep it loose in training camp so you just trying to relax? Because I know there's a lot of tension. I can hear the passion in your voice. I can hear the excitement in your voice. But at the same time, how do you guys keep it loose?
I mean, you keep it loose. All you got to do is get you some Grey Goose. You know, that keeps it loose. Nah, man, it's just having positive people around you, man, having great energy, man. Everybody's just been great, man. That's how you keep it loose. You know when to turn it on, we know when to turn it off. You know, go ahead.
I was going to say our next question comes from Luke Ratty from the BBC.
Man, what the fuck?
Please go ahead.
Hi, Deontay. I know earlier on you spoke a little bit about the Freddie Roach situation. Ricky Hatton will also be in the corner. So is 3 voices maybe worse than 1, or do you see that those moments between rounds and maybe in the moments before the ring, such experience can be a great asset for Tyson Fury?
So you telling me he got 4 trainers?
I don't think they're all classed as trainers. I mean, Roach is a cut man, and I believe Ricky Hatton.
And cut man, my ass nigga was doing pass today.
He still is others are trainers, so he have this skill.
Nigga holding pads and shit, talking about he a cut man.
If he has to jump in at any given time to get his opinion, then that's coming from a trainer's point of view and not just a cut man. Hello?
Hi there, yeah, I'm still here.
Nah, he's saying hello.
I'm just a man in myself. You feel me? But
okay. Do you see that? Do you think that experience can?
Hey man, I better get a fucking question off. I know that.
Do you think there are too many voices in dance?
About this nigga, the last call. He the last call in my motherfucking ass.
It definitely. I mean, it can work hand in. It all depends on how Fury takes it. You know what I mean? It can work for him because 4 brains are better than 1, but it also can play against him because it can be too many chiefs in the village. You feel me? Because every one of them trainers gonna have ego. All of them got egos now. Every last one of them, except Ben. Ben, he's new. He's just coming aboard this part. This is his first big fight. Training a big fighter and stuff like that. So Ben, although he's the head trainer, he might take some steps back and let these guys that already had, champions or have trained champions come in and get their input on it before, and stuff like that. And all of them got different egos. All of them gonna want to have something, or have said something, whether Fury takes it in or not. So it can be an advantage or it can be a disadvantage. It's all how Tyson Fury takes it in.
And just one more question from me. Throughout this call, you seem maybe a little bit angry about the way you've been perceived or the level of appreciation you get. I wondered if you could say specifically why you think you are underappreciated. Is there a reason you think that?
Come on, man. Why you think it? I'm going to ask you why you think it.
I have no idea.
Let's get an understanding. I'm not angry because I'm in a place where I'm happy. I'm super happy. I got love, peace, happiness, and great health. Ain't no need of me being angry with no one. But I know everyone sees it. Everyone knows what's going on. Why you think it?
Well, you used the phrase earlier on.
AJ Protector. You were AJ Protector. Look at you.
And it made me think, well, why haven't they woken up from 40? It doesn't make sense. But you may think there's a reason.
Man, get this nigga off the call.
They don't appreciate something specific.
It's not enough time for me to explain. I've just explained and expressed myself many a times before. You know the reason. You know it. I don't have. You just want me to say it. That's what it is. People want me to get a reaction, want me to say things. When I've already said it many times before. I've already said it many times before. And I think people want to get a reaction out of me, and so they can, oh, he said this and he said that. I'm just gonna let it be. I'm just gonna let it be.
Truthfully, that's not what. That is not why I. That's
Bro,
not why
take your ass on, man.
I was
Let me get
just
this
going
question.
on some of the things you'd said and the fact you repeatedly referred to kind of maybe not being appreciated and stuff like that. It kind of there's no genuine reason behind it. Just referencing some of the stuff you've said. That's all. I thought there may have been something in your mind that was, a little bit frustrating.
Are you a fan of mine?
Oh, fan broadly of the sport. I mean,
Nope.
I think given
Nope.
I
That ain't what he asked
in the
you.
UK, I probably haven't seen as much of you as I would have liked. So I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I'm a hardened fan of any fight. I just like the sport broadly.
Right, respect. So you stepping up with certain issues and things that I've expressed it myself about, correct?
Yeah. I'll
you wouldn't know the answer, dude.
Okay.
You wouldn't know the answer.
Well, thank you very much for your time and all the answers you've given us tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much and blessings.
Okay, that was our last question, Deontay. That was amazing. Thank you.
Bruh, how was that y'all last question? Man, that's some bullshit.
Perfect way to end it.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/TheBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.